All right, big spot here for the former undisputed UFC middleweight champion, Israel Adesanya, and he's not too emotionally attached to a lot of these results. I expect a big effort out of him here tonight.
You know, John, I love that you teed it up that way because I was just thinking that for a guy that seemed to be on a rocket ship to the moon, becoming a middleweight champion, he handles adversity as well as anyone I've ever seen. When he lost to Jan Blachowicz, when he tried to become double champion, still even keel. When he lost his championship, even keel. I believe that ability will allow for him to work his way back to a championship opportunity where I expect him to be very competitive and possibly earn himself the belt back.
And skill for skill, there are a lot of people that still believe he's the best middleweight in the world. A lot of the elite 185-pounders believe that Izzy and not necessarily Pereira represent the toughest matchup for them. We'll see how Adesanya fares in this critical matchup here tonight. Well, it is the venue in which every UFC athlete hopes to one day compete, and we are now ready to go from Madison Square Garden here in New York City. Our tale of the tape for this, our main event of the evening. All right, we send it back inside the octagon. Here is Bruce Buffer. And there's Herb Dean. He will handle the action inside the octagon. All right, so we get another look at Israel Adesanya here tonight. Let's see if he can get off to a fast start. He's not a guy that forces the finish. He will tell you as much that he likes to feel things out a little bit early on. He knows his opponent's going to come shooting at those legs. More often than not, short sample size in the UFC, but Israel Adesanya's takedown defense has held up. Oh, beautiful land there by Adesanya. You hear this crowd just spitting out of his hand, oohing and on every time he advances.
I mean, he just captures your imagination. When you walk out to the entrance, when he's in the octagon, his fighting style, he just kind of has that thing that makes you want to stop and stare at Israel Adesanya.
There's that counter game of Israel Adesanya in full effect early in this fight.
He's so long, and he does such a great job of seeing and picking up reads of when you're going to attack. The moment you enter, Izzy hits you with those counter shots, and he really makes you pay for trying to engage him in the fight.
Adesanya gets stoned by that leg kick. Just over 3 minutes to go in our first round.
Straight punch lands.
Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
Rips the body there. Oh, beautiful hook there. Front kick to the body is there. Nice work by Adesanya.
Nice combination.
Lands a kick there with the lead leg. Nice work by Adesanya. Back and forth we go. Adesanya's strike there is blocked. Nice job by the defense. Oh, that is a huge shot right there, DC. You don't want to eat too many more of those.
No, and he needs to start looking to finish now because he's got his opponent hurt very bad.
All right, so late in the round now, and the narrative, of course, has been Israel Adesanya's striking. He is at his sniping best tonight.
Yeah, Izzy looks good. You know, he's one of the best kickboxers we have ever seen come into the UFC. And when his striking is on point, not many can compete with the last style bender. That is being shown tonight in the octagon.
Well, you don't want to take too many kicks on that calf, and now it's starting to show some visible damage.
You can see the color starting to change on the calf. He's taking too many of his kicks.
Trying to kick the leg out. That horn sounds means we have reached the end of round one. All right, so there's the end of the round. Big story in this one now. The cut on the bridge of that nose from that strike. The cut man is in there. Should be able to shut this one and potentially prevent it from being a factor here moving forward. All right, back to the stools for 60 seconds. That gives us a chance to re-rack some replays, including what we believe is the strike that caused the cut on his nose.
Yeah, beautiful strike that lands, causes this cut, opens him up on the bridge of the nose. It's not a bad cut, but if he continues to go forward, his opponent is a sniper, and he's going to keep hitting him in that same spot. Move your head. Really choose the times in which you're going to advance to try to get to this guy. You gotta be careful though, because he is so good at picking his shots.
And of course, it's hard to know the extent to which that has compromised his breathing, but that corner was fired up. They want him to be more defensively sound as this fight continues. All right, next round is now underway. I thought there was pretty good back and forth action in the previous frame.
Yes, it wasn't a firefight. It wasn't two guys throwing the kitchen sink at each other. But you did see times when it came together and you saw the skill level of these two fighters.
Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just mixing up the target and the attacks. Great job finding different places for his strikes to land. Oh, that right hand barely missed there.
Gets up to beat his opponent in a lot of trouble now.
That was Cain Velasquez's punch of choice. Every time he landed that overhand right, he hurt people bad. And this guy has his opponent hurt very badly again.
All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to be real with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Man, that is loud. Another strike lands for the kickboxer. He really found that flow state pretty early in this fight, and he hasn't looked back.
He found it really early. And when this guy gets into his groove, he is hell on wheels. And right now he is showing why he is such a high-level, high-regarded kickboxer. He is outclassing this guy. Big strike lands. Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Under 2 minutes now to go. Adesanya gets caught with that punch. Man, as he landed a high volume of strikes here.
They're at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides. Oh, my goodness, what a fight.
Let's go. That was a great shot.
He's been working hard defensively. Kick block there.
Go after the cut. End this fight. End it.
Eats a jab there. Oh, beautiful straight right hand there from Israel Adesanya. You know, you worry so much, DC, about the kicking game. Sometimes you forget about those hands on Israel Adesanya. 30 seconds to go in round two. All right, so that calf really starting to show. Right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Oh, big left hook there. 10 minutes in the can. All right, there's the horn, and what a round it was for him, DC. And look at him walking back to that corner. He's feeling himself a little bit.
Oh, he's feeling himself, and look at his coaches. They're all celebrating because they know that if they stay the course, if they do the exact same thing, they may be able to find the finish this time.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands. the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. Do you believe it? This next round is up. That's a successful footwork there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
All right, he's been very clean with his hooks on the feet here tonight, and it's the way he set it up that has really impressed you.
Yeah, it's very impressive to see him pop the jab, pop the right hand, just touch, 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 and then boom! Oh! Another one!
Well, it looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up.
Well, if you are a young striker, you could do a lot worse than watching this guy work on the feet, perhaps trying to set up another hook here.
Yes, he is. He's definitely trying to set up another hook. You can tell by his eyes. He's taking peeks. He's sneaking looks at where he needs his opponent to be in order to land that shot.
Adesanya's nose is just donating blood by the second here. I'm not so sure that nose isn't broken, DC.
He landed it perfectly. Perfect placement. Perfect position. What a huge blow in a big moment in this fight.
Well, this is absolutely the hurt business. It's hard to see which party is more injured, but I think both fighters have been really effective with their strikes in this one.
Yeah, both guys have been affected. Both guys have been beat up. It's a very competitive fight. Let's see who has the heart to carry them through.
Keep pressing here.
Nice leg. Hurt very badly.
Gets back to his feet. Israel Adesanya's eye appears to be closing up by the second. Oh, left hook to the head, it's blocked. Throwing that jab, no good. Punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot.
A lot of blood now, and yes, the doctor is going to be called in. The referee pauses the action. His nose is absolutely mangled.
It's smashed. He's done a great job of smashing that nose, pushing it back. You see the blood coming down the face into the mouth. But it should not affect him being able to see his opponent in front of him.
A lot of blood, but perhaps not of the fight-ending variety. The doctor talks to the referee here, and all right, he'll be allowed to continue, at least for now. Good sign. All right, so the ringside physician has made his way back.
He does a great job of getting to his position, landing effective strikes, and now his opponent's starting to swirl.
All working hard to get back up again, and he's there. 15 seconds remain in the round. That's 3 rounds in the can. We're headed to the championship rounds. All right, we're going to stay with him and follow him back to the corner to the stool because that is a really severe cut that he is dealing with. We'll see if the cut man can stem the bleeding here. All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut...
You ready to fight? Ready.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Able to get back to his feet yet again. Oh, but not a good look for the judges here. Look how wobbly he is. Huge elbow there.
Oh, you hurt him again, bro.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. Oh! Now he's back up. Good takedown defense by Israel. Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook.
Oh, head kick blocked by Adesanya. All right, so another nice strike to the thigh, some bruising starting to develop, and that could render his opponent a one-legged fighter here down the line.
And it'll take some time. It'll take some time when you land it there. But trust me, when you can dead that leg with those legs, he's got to start throwing down.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Israel Adesanya's big shots landed by him now. Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Adesanya. If you're the bottom fighter, DC, what do?
You got to move, you got to shrimp, you got to get up on a hip to try to move your opponent off of you or pull him down to close the space.
What a fight, what a display of physical and mental toughness on both sides. I'm not sure who's more injured, but they're both hurting for certain.
Yeah, John, they're both beat up, but I think that is the key. The mental is what's going to allow you to get your hand raised in this fight. This will not be easy. You're going to have to go to some dark places whenever you're in front of a guy that is as good as you in every aspect of fighting.
It's another one of those ones where you might think about stopping.
Oh, these ground strikes are just brutal. Crazy accuracy and efficiency with these ground and pound strikes here. And if you're the opponent, you got to intelligently defend or the referee's going to stop the fight.
Got to defend. But you can see him now starting to gain posture, and the intensity at which he's throwing these ground strikes is starting to improve. It's starting to elevate because he knows that he can get the finish.
Oh, he's got his back.
Oh, right into mount. That was a slick transition.
Israel Adesanya is right back to the full out here. 20 minutes in the can, 5 to go. Great high output fight thus far. Both fighters incurring damage. Seems like whoever can dig deeper is probably going to win.
Yeah, it's going to come down to who's tougher. You know, when you have an evenly matched fight like this, a war, you don't know who's going to get their hand raised. Both of these men have fought.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Fifth and final round. Adesanya's an absolute mess right now. There's blood everywhere. I'm not so sure they're not going to stop this fight right now. Oh, rips the body shot there.
Liver kick, if you take those kicks, it's going to shut your body off.
Goes right back to that left kick.
Oh!
Oh, he is hurting for certain. That blood becoming a real factor.
Oh!
Oh, heavy shots raining down. Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have two hands in or two hands out, or guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! This man is landing brutal ground and pound.
Adesanya's nose is absolutely mangled at this stage of the fight. I'm no doctor, but I feel pretty convicted in saying that thing is definitely broken, and we might get a ringside physician or a referee to stop this fight here soon. And now he's got the back.
Jump on his back!
Take that! Take that!
2 minutes now to go in this one. This is some exhausting work,
I
man.
mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling, expending all this energy.
Oh, big shots here.
You gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me.
Make the bad man stop. A nice stoppage win for him here tonight. And The other side just couldn't handle the incoming assault, a flurry of punches, most of them upstairs, and when those big shots land repeatedly, the referee has no choice but to step in and call the fight. All right, let's get it to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 3 minutes, 21 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by TKO, The Problem.
Well, what a win for that young man tonight by TKO, and if the judges were looking at their